Hey! Guess what? Ultra League is back! Huzzay! It's been a little bit since I've recorded last, so I think I'm gonna just jump into Go Battle League, because worst case scenario, if this turns out to be a terrible train wreck of a commentary, I at least feel confident that I record so much Go Battle League that I can just grab one without losing out on too much. But I do technically have a new team to showcase, so I wouldn't mind having a fantastic battle with some fantastic commentary for you all to share. It's a little bit similar to one that I may or may not have shown already because it has no commentary, so I might just upload it separately. Honestly, I was trying to get out of Go Battle League before Ultra League came out, or I mean before Ultra League came back up, because I did record a couple beforehand, but I just never got around to it. I've just been in a weird place when it comes to recording, but this is not the time or place to talk about it. Mostly because I just want to jump right into the battles. If I got a little time later, maybe I'll go a little into it. But yeah, I did raise an Articuno just for Ultra League. Basically, the only difference between this team and the one I was using before is I replaced Scoutland with Typhlosion. I was actually surprised how well Scoutland was working out for me, but I think Typhlosion gives me a little bit more coverage. And yeah, I know I have both Swampert and Articuno. Swampert is a very generic Ultra League Pokemon, but the issue is, when you're going into anything greater than Great League, the room for creativity goes down a little bit if you want to be creative. I mean, if you want to win. But we'll see how it goes. Just got, I think I already hanged in here for as long as I did, so I think I'm gonna just stick in as long as I can. Get some Hydro Cannon off, if only so I don't sacrifice the switch advantage in this particular situation. It's always tricky when it comes to switching, because if you swap, they can just swap into something to counter the Pokemon that you brought out. And you can't swap into something to counter their Pokemon, because you have to wait on the timer. Okay, I really feel like I should have won that lead, but it is what it is. I think I'll just barely survive this Night Slash, and get another Hydro Cannon out here. Probably get a shield out of the situation. And I will take that because there might be a possibility, if I'm timing my taps better, that I might be able to get my Hydro Cannon before they get out their last Night Slash. Okay, nope. It's definitely a CMP tie. So it sucks because I have the energy right there, but I'm gonna just go down so I have two more shields to work with a little later on. Now, I could go to Typhlosion, but then they could just bring in something to counteract when I bring down the Scizor. So I'm gonna hope that I can, like, get energy off the Scizor, off quick attacks before they get to the charge move. That way, I mean, I still may have to swap, but at least I get a little energy out of it. It does feel pretty good to actually have the little Muck comes out, because that pretty much signals to me that their best Pokemon to counter my Articuno I took out with my Articuno. Which is pretty good because, like, I really like Articuno in Ultra League. My biggest flaw, or my biggest concern with it in general, is just the fact that I'm so used to dumb dart pulsing that I didn't see the Sledge Wave coming. But as I was saying, I just never really get... It's a situation similar to that I've had with using Kyogre in Master League real early on, where I had this Blizzard. It seemed like a pretty cool thing to have this Blizzard, and yet I never actually use it because I never get up to the charge move because it takes too much energy. If you can tell from the way I was phrasing all that, Hurricane is Blizzard in this particular situation. Now I'm going to shield here because I'm just so close to one more Icy Wind that, like, I still have a shield advantage over my opponent, and it's really tempting to just, like, use fast moves and not use my charge move here, but I'm so low on health, I'm not even sure if I take out this guy before losing health, and I think I know why now they've sent out their Muck. They wanted to say they really knew that Articuno would counter Togekiss, so they want to make sure they got that out of the way. Thankfully I have Typhlosion, which is not a traditional counter in the sense of super effectiveness in that. But because I resisted Charm, because Fire resists Fairy type moves, Typhlosion is actually a pretty good counter against Togekiss. And with no shields, and just how deadly Blast Burn is against with, or should I say, on a Typhlosion, that victory was no in hand, super easy. And I'm kind of hoping that this trend continues, because like, ever since Gold Battle League got started again, and I made the swap from Stoutland to Typhlosion, I've been having a lot better luck with this team. The first one didn't go too well, but I think like I lost 2 matches before Gold Battle League went down, so it's not really fair to count that one. But I had like a 4-win and a 3-win and another 3-win somewhere along the line. I'm surprised that this Empoleon lets me get up to Earthquake. Surely they would have been able to do at least 1 Hydro Cannon in the time frame that it takes me to get the energy. Oh yeah, I guess Waterfall is the same, because this is probably a Hydro Cannon coming right now. And I feel really bad that I didn't just go for the Earthquake there, so I wouldn't have to waste the shield. But, I mean, that was the right play. Going for the Hydro Cannon, trying to bait it, was the right play, because if I did go for the Earthquake, it would have taken out the Empoleon. So, like, if I was that Empoleon, I'm pretty sure that I would have shielded, because, oh man, that Swampert is definitely going for the frickin' Earthquake. And I'm a Steel type, so I'm gonna die. Speaking of dying, I'm gonna probably lose this match because I'm in a huge shield disadvantage. But I mean, you have to respect Mewtwo's attack, because Side Strike is the strongest move in this entire video game. And even though Armor Mewtwo is a bit more bulky and sacrifices some attack to make up for it, I'm still pretty sure Side Strike will hurt. Let's see, I lowered his attack once with that Icy Wind. Maybe if I was gonna shield one, it was still better for me to shield the first one, because the whole attack drop from Icy Wind. I'm still not feeling too happy about this whole situation of just being down with no shield while my opponent still has 2 shields. But you know the way I play. You know how I hate having no shield. Interesting play. There's some weird shenanigans that happened right there, because I was going to try to swap Articuno out. That's why I went to Swampert, even though Typhlosion would have been a much smarter play. Maybe it's not too late. It probably is, because they'll just swap into something, and I just left my Swampert with practically no energy. And I still have no shields. The good news is, like, I mean, after that charge move, probably not. If I can at least get a shield before I go down. But my Swampert is practically dead. Yeah, they're definitely playing it smart. They definitely don't want to, like, waste my... They definitely don't want to use their last shield. But it's GG here. I didn't even get a chance to do the Hydro Cannon, yeah. I wouldn't even say that play was my fault, because, like, I would have gone into Typhlosion if I wasn't already doing the action with my body to swap over to Swampert. It's not really, like, my fault or my opponent's fault. It was just unfortunate timing. And honestly, I felt pretty unconfident about that battle ever since I ended up in the whole 0 shields against their 2 shields. So, well played on that part. I am kind of curious how well that battle would have gone if I actually swapped to the Pokemon I would have wanted to be up against Gardevoir with. Now, this is definitely going to force a swap, but I'm going to get some damage before they swap over to their Pokemon. And Heracross, interesting. I am going to go for the Icy Wind. This is the exact situation I'm talking about with Articuno. Hurricane would be perfect against this Heracross, but it takes so much energy to get up to, and they have 2 shields that, like, I'm not going to use Hurricane when they still have 2 shields up. That's just a recipe for disaster. Yeah, you know what, I'm going to spend a shield here. Yeah, that close combat was obviously coming. I think at this range though, its defense drop would definitely hurt. I mean, at least I got a little bit more damage off because of that defense drop. Man, if I actually was able to get that Icy Wind, I was right there. I just got the energy to do it off that one fast attack. And yet, here we are. Okay, I'm gonna play it really ballsy and just try to farm a little bit of extra energy. I am a little bit of a coward though, because I do not want to get hit by another close combat. I've already wasted one shield trying to protect myself from that thing, so I'll just be happy with just getting a little bit of extra energy off that Heracross before taking it out. Now the question is, what are they going to send out in exchange? Dragonite again. It could be Dragon Claw. Thankfully I predicted accurately. Yeah, I think I am going to just sack off Swampert here, because honestly Typhlosion's not much better, and I can at least get rid of a shield or do some chip damage with Hydro Cannon. And I call that frickin' chip damage. The fact that I'm able to get 2 of them off before going down is beautiful. Like, that will definitely make a difference in this match. No shield. I still have a shield. I would like to save for the last Pokemon because I don't know what it is. It could have enough energy to not do Dragon Claw, but my gut tells me it's going to be another Dragon Claw. Yeah, there we go. So maybe I'll at least be able to get off the get the Dragonite out of here. Let's see what the last Pokemon is. Oh, Swampert. Well, I got good news. I have Solar Beam, and you have no shields. So this would normally be a bad situation for me, turned into a victory for me. Good game, though. Man, like, if I end up winning all these other matches, I'm gonna feel a little salty at just how that second match went. Because I can't even call... The problem is, like, I can't even call a lag, but I can't call it a misplay. It's just, like, unfortunate timing between the game's UI and when events happened. It's something that's easier to just say, look at what happened. You'll know what I'm talking about than just to try to explain it. Which would make this an interesting time to say that if you're listening to this as a podcast, these are all audio commentary extracts from videos that I upload onto YouTube. I always have information about how to see those videos in the show note description. Plugging out of the way, this is a bad situation for Swampert, but I almost want to try to get a little bit of energy because I'm not sure if I got anything better. But I'm also trying to stall for time to renumber my Pokemon lineup. That's the reason I'm going for the Charge Attack here. Very bad play, but yeah, I think I'm gonna just let Swampert go down because if I swap, I'm just sacking. I'm just giving up the switch advantage, and I don't have a Pokemon that hard counters. Even if I did, they just would swap into something that hard counters me, and Swampert's doing okay. Obviously, Mudshot does nothing, but Mudshot's more just for getting energy up to charge moves, and Hydro Cannon, for being a move that the opponent's resisting, is not doing so bad. Like, if I can get up to one more Hydro Cannon before I go down, I will be happy. I'm basically forcing a shield here if they want to conserve their Gyarados for later on. It's a little unfortunate that I pretty much had to sack off my Swampert for that, but the coolest thing is I get a huge switch advantage off. Like, yeah, this has been a very good Pokemon. Give me a sec to decide who I want to bring out. I'm gonna go with Articuno because Lil and Muck would just resist the Shadow Claws. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a shield here because I keep forgetting that they carry Acid Spray. I was gonna say I take less damage from an attack that's like resisted. At least I didn't waste both my shields. And, you know, after taking 2 harsh defense drops, I feel pretty confident going over to Typhlosion now. Especially if I get an attack drop in the process. Oh, and a shield. I wasn't actually expecting the shield, to be honest. But if they want to stay in, I mean, that's what I thought. Unfortunately, like, they still have a shield. Should I go for it? I'm gonna go for the gamble. They never see a... This is a beautiful moment of, like, it should never work, but when it does, it's so satisfying to just, like, completely have that right take place. Oh, and I thought they were gonna quit, because that's actually something that happens pretty common. When you pull off a solar beam on a situation that you shouldn't, a lot of times I notice that the match ends right there. I'm not gonna... It's like my personal policy never to assume that someone rage quits, but I'm just gonna say, a lot of times when I pull off a solar beam in that exact situation, the match ends immediately. So close to... I'm gonna use my last shield. It's so close to over. I'll definitely get to another blast burn before they do anything devastating, and yeah, my opponent knows exactly what I'm thinking. I would have definitely got to that blast burn, so the shield was the right play. Doing pretty good. We've won all but one match so far, and I'm pretty happy about that. Especially because, like, earlier on, Ultra League I wasn't doing too hot. Granted, as you'll see when we get back into the video, my rank has dropped hard in the process of Ultra League. So I'm definitely being put up against lower level opponents. So that's definitely part of it. But it does make me feel pretty good, because even when I was in the lower ranks, my team still wasn't doing that great. I was still losing even when I was under 2,000, is what I'm trying to get at. It's probably a body slam. I mean, I should shield because its attack is only going to get lower from here. But it's also only a body slam, and if I can conserve some shields for later on in the match, I would really like to do so. Shoot. You know, there's something I was going to say in the last match, but a series of events kind of just made everything turn around real early on. Alright, so no shielding here. It's another body slam. Perfect. What sucks is that I'm pretty much sacrificing my Articuno to take out the Snorlax here. Which is okay, I guess, because I guess I still have Swampert and Giratina. That was dumb. I should have shielded. I should have just shielded to conserve my Articuno for... at least take out the Snorlax before my Articuno went down. This might work out better in my advantage, depending on if they shield or not. I do waste my energy, do give them the opportunity to just go back into the Pokemon that swapped away from. Actually, they swapped first. I heard counters to play, so... Obstagoon. I don't think Typhlosion is really going to be much better, so... let's see what it is. I can take at least one Night Slash. Do I want to go for Earthquake? I'm so close to having the energy for an Earthquake that I might as well at least, like, get up to the Earthquake energy and do a Hydro Pump as bait? Or Hydro Cannon. But still, you know, I'll do it twice. This isn't looking too good for me, so if I can at least get both my opponent's shields out of the way before going down, that'd be cool too. And it's good I blocked there, because I'm pretty sure that Cross Chop does a little more damage than Night Slash. So yeah, I'm making all the plays I can. Obstagoon's just everywhere ever since its introduction, which is for good reasons. It's a very solid Ultra League Pokemon. Works his hard counters a lot at the top of the meta. Holds up as well against the other stuff in the meta, and most of all, I don't really got a Pokemon on my team that really handles it. Like, I don't get anything weak to it, but I don't get anything strong against it either. I will take... that could have gone a lot worse. I could have, like, not had the energy for that Togekiss in the end. But speaking of not having the energy for things... you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna shield here. Normally I would advise well against farming against a Charmer. But if I can have a Blast Burn ready for that Obstagoon as soon as it comes in, that will definitely be worth the shield. And because it takes so much energy for a Charmer to get up to their charge move, it'd be well worth it, though. Oh, for a second there, I thought like I did a quick attack instead of a charge attack, and that gave them just enough time to do their charge attack, because that would have cost me the match. Go team, go team! That Obstagoon wasn't even much of an obstacle, which I'll admit, like, in the past, I never really knew what exactly to do against Obstagoon. My lord, we won all but one match, so, like... I'm not gonna say I would, if I would've done the plays I wanted to do for that one match I lost, that it would've been a victory instead. But now I'm super curious how that match would've gone, if those plays were made properly. Larvitar, I mean, like, I have so many Tyrantars I never need a Larvitar again, but I mean, it's definitely good for the people out there that want it. I mean, it gets harder and harder to recommend Tyranitar as more and more Pokemon get introduced that do better than Tyranitar. Like, you got Rampardos for your Rock type. But I mean, especially if you can get one with the Community Day move, it is a fair budget option. It's weird to call Tyranitar a budget option, but I mean, if you can't get something better than a Tyranitar, then by all means, a Tyranitar is not bad. There's just been Pokemon introduced like Rhyperior that are much better. I think that's a big thing that makes Tyranitar such a hard recommendation these days. You had a Community Day where you got a Pokemon that's better than Tyranitar for the Rock types, and we've got enough Dark types to make up for it. Have those be better in their own rights. So yeah, that's what I got. That's a pretty solid match. That's everything I could have wanted. And besides my throat getting real little strained because it's hot out, so it's a little dry just from doing 20 minutes of talking. I say that was a pretty good commentary set. Is there anything I wanted to say? Take a couple more pokes at Tyranitar before I end the episode off. Yeah, like if you missed out on Rhyhorn Community Day, but have a it's hard to even say that because like if you got a Legacy Fast TM, you probably have a Legacy Charge TM, and if you need a Rock type that badly, you should just use it on Rhyperior. Point being, like if for whatever situation you already have your Tyrantars built up but don't have Rhyperiors built up, it's not the end of the world to use a Tyranitar. I mean, if the rating scene, if you have enough people and you use super effective damage, it often doesn't matter exactly what you bring. The top tiers and recommendations of that are just for efficiency, either if it be doing it quickly or doing it with a small amount of people. I think that's enough off-topic rambling for today. Thanks for tuning in for my battling and all. Take care.